Hey everyone, it's Vince here. Welcome to my Givvy Numbers review. I hope you enjoy. Let's kick this off. So Givvy Numbers is a money-making application that allows you guys out there to earn real-life cash just by entering into daily draws that happen literally every single 10 minutes. Now, there is a prize pool on Givvy Numbers where, depending on how many of the numbers that you picked come up correct, your certain reward will be split between the winners that have the same amount of correct guesses as yourself. I suggest sticking through to the end, guys, to understand this application, especially if you're going to try it out yourself, because you're going to want to know exactly how it works and my tips on how to actually earn more coins on this application. Because Givvy Numbers actually has a coin-based currency system where 1,000 coins equals 1 USD cent. Now, while the main way to actually earn these coins is by entering into these draws that happen every single 10 minutes, you do have the opportunity to actually earn coins via completing surveys and offers, or also straight up watching advertisements in exchange for coins. Now, usually I don't recommend watching advertisements for any type of in-game currency, because usually the application developers don't really reward you that much of the currency itself for watching a 30-second advertisement. But at least here in Australia, Givvy Numbers was actually rewarding at least 1,000 coins minimum per advertisement watched. So in theory, that's at least 1 single cent per ad you watch, guys, which is actually pretty decent for not doing anything but watching a 30-second ad. Now, mind you, these ad prompts aren't always there. They might appear only a couple of times per hour, but if you see that little present box in the top right corner of the screen, I do suggest you tap it, as long as you're getting a decent amount of coins as a reward for watching the ad, because that can really start to add up eventually. Now, of course, when it comes to the offers themselves, you guys know how this works. The more time that you devote for offers, the more of a reward you're going to get, and Givvy Numbers does have quite a large of offer providers. Same thing goes exactly for the survey side as well. So again, the longer the surveys or the more complicated the surveys, usually they're the ones that are going to pay you more, unless it's a super specific one. But I did see surveys that were paying literally tens of thousands of these coins. And of course, as I mentioned, 1,000 coins equals 1 cent. So you can do the maths. If you find a survey that will reward you with 50,000 coins, that's 50 cents straight up. Now, is it the most high paying application I've seen? Definitely not. But it is nice to have the options there in case you want to do surveys or complete offers. If you guys are enjoying today's video, please remember to hit like and subscribe, drop a comment, and join my free newsletter. Links are in the description below. Thank you so much. On the screen right now, you are going to see the different type of reward brackets that are actually allowed to be paid out to players, assuming they've guessed that amount of correct numbers. So as you can see, there are actually quite a large amount of coins to be split up between players. Now remember, you are not guaranteed a win here. You might not get any numbers correct, so please keep that in mind. You will have to watch an advertisement every time you enter in your numbers, and if you want to earn extra guesses, so at the start you have 10 free choices, but if you want 16 numbers instead of 10, you have to watch another advertisement as well. I usually do that, guys, to try and increase my chances of winning some money, but you will be watching an advertisement no matter what, essentially. I do suggest you do watch that advertisement for the extra 6 guesses though, just for the fact that you get those 6 guesses, because if you get one right, that might bump you up to the next correct bracket, which means a much bigger prize pool to be split between all of you guys that guessed that amount of numbers as well. I do dislike though that they force you to watch the advertisement. I mean, they don't really give you any other choice. The developers do have to make money as well. That's completely understandable, but it would be nice if they didn't play an ad every single time you try to get those extra guesses. And the only reason why I'm stating that is because I know some people hate advertisements, but that's just part of the package with money-making applications. If you're not good at guessing numbers, you can literally just press a button that selects random numbers for you, and then that's all you actually have to do. Or you can even select your previous selected numbers in case you really do like your chances with your guesses. It's a very, very simple and easy to understand application, so I can really appreciate what Givvy has given us today, no pun intended. For the people that like inviting their friends or like referring people to play these type of applications, Givvy Numbers does have a refer a friend system where you can get up to 4,000 coins per person invited. Mind you though, they will have to perform some in-app activities for you to be rewarded, so they actually have to use the app essentially. Now just like most of the Givvy money making applications, they do give you a variety of ways to cash out. You can cash out to PayPal on Givvy Numbers, but for this video, I'll be cashing out directly to my Coinbase account. The reason for that is because Coinbase withdrawals on Givvy are usually instant, okay? Something to keep in mind here as well, everyone, is that you will have to have your Givvy account on this application at least for 1 day. So, once you've installed Givvy Numbers, give it a day, try and rack up as many coins as you can, and then hopefully your account will be out of that initial review, as they call it. When it comes to the Givvy applications, everyone, something that I want to make clear here is that you're not going to make real solid cash on them, okay? At least in my experience. What you can expect though are some applications that will pay you a little bit of money here and there just to complete some very simple tasks. That's something that I do enjoy about the Givvy applications, is that they're very easy to understand. All you need to do is literally download them and just play them for like an hour or two and you can instantly start cashing out. So it's not the end of the world, okay? And I don't mind the advertisements that much because I do understand, as I mentioned earlier, developers need to get paid as well. And they're not so obnoxious, at least on this application, with the advertisements. So I'm happy with that. I know some Givvy applications are very, very full on with advertisements, but at least Givvy Numbers is pretty straightforward and not so bad with ads, in my opinion. I personally chose to watch advertisements every single time that little present was available in the top right corner of the screen. That rewarded me with 1,000 to 2,000 coins per ad watched. And for the fact that I entered into the 10-minute draws every single time they were available, it really did not take me long to get to 50 cents on this application. I know that one of the biggest concerns about the Givvy applications is that they change so much depending on your country. All I can do, everyone, as a content creator is just try the app as it's available in my own country. I just hope that Givvy Numbers isn't too different in your own country. What I would like, if you do use the application, is to let me know how many coins it would take you to earn one single USD cent, because then at least it gives me some sort of insight onto what to expect for certain countries when it comes to rewards. Thank you very much if you do that for me. I cashed out on Givvy Numbers and within a couple of minutes that money hit my Coinbase account. So I have no complaints with Givvy Numbers, everyone. I actually recommend you give it a try because you might actually get a high amount of right guesses and enter into the very high paying brackets. Unfortunately, I wasn't that lucky with my guesses. The most I ever got correct at once was only 4. But either way, give Givvy Numbers a try if you have the time. I think it's actually quite a fun application for what it is, a very simple, straightforward little application that will reward you with a tiny bit of money, but at least it's legit. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all in a few days. Catch you later, guys.